Hey everyone, I'm Diani, aka The Rolling Artisan. Welcome back to the channel. Guess what? I bought a new bus. If you didn't see my last video, I suggest you go and watch that before watching this one, otherwise you won't have a clue what's going on. Basically last year was pretty challenging for me in a lot of ways and forced me to reassess what my priorities were in terms of both what I wanted to do and what I was going to be able to afford to do in the longer term. And the upshot of everything was that I decided to sell the big bus and downsize to something that was just going to be easier for me to manage. So this is Mia. She's the new love of my life. She's a 2005 Toyota Coaster and has spent her entire life in service as the Mount Me school bus here in Queensland. And she was actually still in service as the Mount Me school bus right up until the day I purchased her. So she's in very good mechanical condition, been regularly serviced. School buses in Queensland have to be inspected every 6 months to make sure that they're mechanically sound and safe to drive the kids around. So I know she's been well looked after. She's got a turbo diesel engine and has done about 386,000 kilometres, which isn't very much at all for a diesel coaster. She's certainly got a lot of kilometres and a lot of years of driving ahead of her yet. She does have a few scrapes and scratches around the body and a few little spots of mostly surface rust, so fingers crossed that won't cause me too many dramas, but mostly she's in pretty good condition. So I'll show you the inside. So obviously she's still got all the seats inside. The upholstery and some of the inner linings are a little bit worn, which is understandable when you've spent your entire life as a school bus carrying kids around. But the dash and everything's in pretty good condition. She's even got a UHF radio there, so that'll save me having to buy one. So welcome to my future home. Obviously there's a lot of work to be done. I'm really not looking forward to having to strip out another bus and do all that work all over again, but hopefully having done it once before and knowing a little bit more than I did back then, it'll be a bit easier the second time around. Fingers crossed. Obviously this is a much smaller bus. I mean, I'm going from the big bus, which was about 25 square meters usable space, to this, which is less than 14 square meters. So I'm losing almost half the space that I had before. And in addition to the limited space, I'm also going to have to be really mindful of weight, because with the big bus, it could weigh up to 14 tonne. This little one, the maximum it can weigh is slightly less than 5 tonne. So it's certainly going to be a challenge, but I'm really excited about the potential for this bus. It is a joy to drive. It's going to give me a lot more freedom in terms of where I can go and what I can do, and hopefully it'll be a lot easier for me to manage physically and financially in the longer term. So I'm really excited to see what I can do with it, and I hope you are too. See you next time.